This is the product right here. Monster LED strip light kit with remote. The remote right here. Pretty fat and clunky, but you know, it does a lot. Go on the Monster website. They got a pretty good detailed video explaining the different light kits they got. You know, that's the instant holiday type lighting, as you see. And then it is pretty easy to install, minus, you know, depending on how your TV is shaped, the bezel going around the bezel right here, as you see. But we're going to try to hook this thing up. Let's do it. Came out pretty good. Let's see over here. Let's take a step back. As you can see, came out pretty good, man, and definitely helps with the eyes, man. Kind of like you're in the actual cinema. You know, you got the white lighting, and let's see, what did I do? Just do with the remote. All right, see, the remote is very sensitive, man. I don't know if you can see it right here. The remote is very, very sensitive. And I'm not sure if there's something wrong with the glitch of it, whatever the case be while I was doing that. But they got like different type of, like I said, you know, the different holiday modes. So that works pretty good. I'm not sure what's up with the constant pulsing right there. That's something I'm going to have to look into. But I'm trying to get the blue color like that, but I don't understand why it's pulsing like that. And it goes back to like that turquoise teal color. And then when I move, as you see, it's changing colors. That's me moving the color dial. And I like that color blue right there. Blue's my color. I'm gonna try to see what's up with it, like try to get the white light, see how that looks. But unfortunately, I'm not sure what's up with that, other than changing the color. But I think this is the off button. No, that's the white button. Okay. So basically, the little snap button right here to the left. I know you can't see it. I got the lights off, but yeah. And then you could just change the color again by rotating the wheel. And let's see. Hold on. Let's leave it at that red right there, and let's try to hit the white light. Okay, yeah. So basically, the little button, the color wheel right there, you can change the lighting. Also, when you're doing this and you're putting the actual strip itself on, I actually had to take it off a couple times, but you want to get it behind the bezel. You don't want it on top right here. I had it on top originally, and I noticed I was looking at the LED light itself. Same thing right here. It was on the side. And if you also look, you see the LED lights right here against the wall, how it's hitting the wall. That side up here should be a little bit more flush on the back, but I'm not worried about that. As long as it actually, you know, doesn't hurt my eyes when I have the lights off. And, you know, the LED itself is working or whatever the case be. But, you know, you're not supposed to see, you know, if you're in your feng shui, I guess, man, you know, fashion design, you know, proper architecture, whatever you want to call this stuff, proper lighting, man. You're not supposed to see the dots right there, but I'm not tripping off of that because I'm going to be focused on the game or focused on the movie or laying in the bed, lay back. So, you know, finally got some LED lighting. So basically I'm going to shut that off for right now. Let's see. There you go, right there. So I'm going to shut that off for right now and turn the light back on. And the only other thing that I don't like about it is that I had to plug it up. As you see, the little white cable right there, got it plugged up. I do have a USB port in the back of the television, but unfortunately it's only one. So I'm going to have to look into a, you know, I guess a 5-volt Y cable USB splitter or whatever the case be, and look into one of those because I have the Chromecast back there hooked up, and it works best that way. But I am going to definitely have to look for a splitter because I also have the Chromecast, another Chromecast in the studio. But unfortunately, the television, the big baby Sony, you know what I mean, that's over there, it doesn't have USB ports on it. So I'm pretty much going to have to find out some type of option because the what it is, the Chromecast in the studio room, it stays on because it's plugged in. Yeah, Google, you need to find some type of way on the Google app home that we can just turn off the Chromecast. That I'm not sure if the latest third generation has that technology. I highly doubt it, but that's an option you guys need to implement in the Chromecast, a way to actually turn it off if it's plugged in versus it being powered down by bus power, which is the USB. You know, we need both the option of the the bus power, which is the USB, it powers down when you turn your actual TV unit on, or powers on when you turn it on and off or whatever. And we also need the option when it's AC powered that we could turn the Chromecast off. So it's just not their burden, because what I do, it pretty much, or what the Chromecast does rather, is pretty much sucking on your internet when it's logged on or when it's turned on with the AC power. And I pretty much took the Netgear Genie app and just disconnected it from the internet. And one day, funny story, man, I went to go watch to watch the Chromecast in the studio room, and I was like, damn, this shit ain't working, yo. I mean, I spent hours, like almost the whole day, man, trying to figure out why I wasn't working, and come to find out I forgot I turned it off with the Genie app. You know what I mean? I was calling Google and everything, yo. I was on YouTube for hours trying to figure. I couldn't find anything, and it just hit me. Oh shit! I turned it off with the Genie app. I forgot. So keep that in mind too. If you have to use that option where you have something that's AC powered, and you just use whatever app to turn it off to block it from block the internet from receiving the signal, so it's not wearing on your Wi-Fi or any other devices that's in your house. You have no lag. But yeah, Google, you need to get on that. But other than that, back to the moral story of the LED lighting. Yeah, Monster, for $7 Black Friday, this is probably the best thing smoking, man. And I wish I kind of would have bought a couple more of them, man. Now that I think about it. Especially the little LED light bulbs they had there too. I should have bought that too, but I'm like, I don't need that. But now that I think about it, should have snatched it up. But hey, that's what next year is for. And I'm definitely going to get up on these instructions because, like I said, this remote seems kind of real glitchy, like it's real sensitive. Not glitchy, but it's really sensitive, though. And I guess, I don't know if the red dot right there indicates that the battery is going dead. I'm going to have to read the instructions, like I said. Or is that or is that the remote understanding that I'm, picking it up or whatever. See, as I touch it, and I'm not pointing it. So I guess that's just the RF indicator, maybe, not the actual, a battery indicator, which I did see something on there in the instructions, rather. But I'm going to have to really look at it. But, I think you guys could have did a better job on the remote. I think it could have been much sleeker. This is like this weird egg shape. It's kind of heavy too, man. With or without the batteries in it, it got some weight on it. The original fake little LED thing I had was this right here, was a Duracell, basically a little puck, man, you know what I mean? And I had it stuck on the back of the TV and wound up breaking my little soldering tip, man, tool, trying to get it off, man. Mad as hell about that right now. Straight broke it, man, but it is what it is. It came off, left a little mark on the TV because of the 3M type tape right there, but it's all good. But this little thing right here held it down, man. It kept my eyes from getting dried out or hurting from having the lights off at night, and you just want to watch the TV. It definitely did its thing. We'll turn it on, but I took the batteries out of here and put it in the new LED remote right here. So that's that. Yeah, but it did its thing though. I ain't gonna lie. But the only problem was with it, the light didn't spread. It was just on top of the TV right here, above the Spider-Man picture. But now I got the LEDs, as you just saw. It goes around the, the perimeter of the television or whatever, the bezel. So definitely, hey, hopefully they still on sale. Maybe, they'll still be on sale for Cyber Monday, man. Holla at your boy on that one. Seg one.